What's the biggest lie you were told as a child? 10 years ago, when I was little and still believed in Santa, I figured I might as well ask for the most expensive toys I could think of. I handed my list to my mom, asking her to put it in the mailbox. She smiled and said she would. That night, I walked into the kitchen and saw her sitting at the table, her head in her hands. When she looked up, I saw tears in her eyes. I asked her what was wrong, but she told me everything was fine and that her eyes were just watering. I shrugged it off and went back to my room. Years later, she finally told me the truth. She wasn't crying because of something random. She was crying because she felt ashamed. We were struggling and she couldn't afford to give me the Christmas I wanted. We lived in a small house and barely made ends meet. But I still remember that Christmas morning. I woke up to find presents stacked under the tree. Every single thing I had wished for was right there. A brand new doll set, a shiny pink bicycle, even the pajamas I had seen at the store and begged for. I was so happy I didn't stop playing all day. I asked my mom how she got them for me, and she told me the biggest lie. She smiled and said, "Santa brought them," just like always. I believed her for years. When I was older, she told me what really happened. Our neighbors had seen her crying that night in the kitchen. When they found out it was because she couldn't afford Christmas, they handed her $500 and told her to buy me everything on my list. She refused at first, saying she couldn't take their money, but they insisted. Earlier that year, when I was playing outside, I saw their toddler running toward the road, and I stopped it from running into the street right before it would have been hit by a car. I never thought much of it, but they never forgot.